Hello, grade 1. Today we completed the reading worksheet and we started with the vocabulary words. Let's go through them really quick before we use them to complete the sentences, okay? So the first word is flutter. Flutter or flutter means to move and fly quickly. The second word, fancy, means something that is not plain, something that has a design on it, something that has sparkles, okay? Something that has shapes. This is something we call it fancy. The third word is beautiful. Beautiful, something that is something or someone that is pleasing to see, that looks nice. Protect. Protect means to keep something safe. Okay? And the last word is different. Different means something that is not the same. All right? I hope that helped, or that now you guys get it. Okay, so let's read sentence number 1 and try to find the correct vocabulary word to complete the sentence. It says here, number 1, ants and bees are two blank insects. So ants and bees are two blank insects. They don't look the same. Okay, so here is the clue. They don't look the same. Which word means that does something that is not the same or don't look the same? The word would be different. Okay? Ants and bees are two different insects. They don't look the same. So number 1, the answer would be different. Okay? So we used the word different. For number 2, it says the turtle has a hard shell. The turtle has a hard shell to blank its body. The turtle has a hard shell to blank its body. The shell keeps the body safe. Okay, so the shell's job is to keep the body safe. What word would mean that is to keep something safe? The word would be protect. Okay, so the turtle has a hard shell to protect its body. So number 2, we will use the word protect. Number 3, my sister and I wore blank dresses to the wedding. Our dresses had sparkling designs on it. My sister and I wore blank dresses to the wedding. Our dresses had sparkling designs on them. Okay, so here the dresses had sparkling designs. Okay, so we can use something that has a design or that's shiny and has color would be fancy. Okay. Okay, so fancy is something that has designs or has sparkles or has a certain pattern on it. Number 4, we saw butterflies blank around the flowers. We saw butterflies blank around the flowers. What will we say we saw? What word can we use? Flutter or beautiful? The word would be flutter, because we all know that butterflies fly and move quickly from flower to flower, right? So we saw butterflies flutter around the flowers. And so we have one word left. The caterpillar changed into a blank butterfly. It looked so nice. The caterpillar changed into a blank butterfly. It looked so nice. So the caterpillar changed into a beautiful butterfly, okay? And something that looks nice would be beautiful, okay? So we try to guess the word or complete the word from there's a sentence that usually gives you a clue. Next, we're gonna go to the high frequency words, and this week we have 6, okay? The first word is were. Were is the verb to be, okay, used in the past tense. if you guys don't remember, verb to be is a verb that doesn't show action, is used to when you want to tell about a person, a place, or thing. And we use was and were in the past tense. Okay, and the third word is flew. Flew is the past of fly. So this is also another verb. Okay, so flew is the past of fly. Caught is the past of catch. Okay, yesterday I caught 2 fish in the when we were fishing. Last night I saw an owl. Last night the owl flew in the sky. Yesterday we were absent. Okay, this is a way we can use these following verbs. So let's start reading the sentences to complete with the correct verb. Okay, or the correct high frequency word. The vulture blank in the sky to seek food to eat. The vulture flew. Okay, remember from last week's story, a vulture or vultures are birds that fly in the sky to look or seek for food to eat. And we learned from the story that they ate dead animals. So we use the first word. The first word we use is flew. Number 2, we blank happy to see our friends. We were happy or we caught happy. We were happy. Okay, here, see, we use the verb were to when we were describing how we feel. So the second word we use is were. The third word, the third sentence says the fisherman blank plenty of fish. The fisherman caught plenty of fish. Okay, next, the other 3 words are laugh. Laugh means to make a loud sound when something's funny or you guys are telling jokes. Listen means to hear something and pay attention while you're hearing it. Know means to know or to get or to understand. Okay, so number 1, I blank the answer to the question. I blank the answer to the question. I know the answer to the question. The children blank to the playful song. The children listen to the playful song. Number 3, the kids blank at the funny clown. The kids laugh at the funny clown. Okay. Next, the story that we read in the literature anthology book was High Fly Guy, and the story is a fantasy about a boy who decided to make a fly his new pet. Okay, and because he wanted to take this, he wanted a pet so he can enter a pet show. Okay, so he wanted a pet that was smart and he wanted to enter the show. So and when we read about his point of view when he heard the fly say his name, so he thought the fly was the smartest fly, and then he showed it to his parents, and his father had a point of view. Remember, the word point of view means what the characters in the story think. Okay, and then we all the further details as we mentioned in the video about the story. Okay, so let's start answering and choose the correct answer. How do you know High Fly Guy is a fantasy? The story has real details about a boy and a fly. The events in the story can never happen. Okay, the story is a fantasy, so we know that the events can never happen. The things that happen in the story, the events that happen in the story, or the things that happen can never happen in real life, right? You can never have a fly understand a boy. A fly doesn't understand what people say. And what else? A fly can fly in a certain way, but cannot do tricks, cannot talk, correct? So number 2, what is the boy's point of view about the fly? What did the boy think about the fly? The boy thinks the fly is the smartest pet. Or the boy thinks the fly cannot be a pet. The correct answer would be the boy thinks that the fly is the smartest pet. Why? Because the fly said buzz, and that was the boy's name. Number 3, what does the boy's dad think about the fly after he heard the fly say buzz? The dad wants to hit the fly with the swatter. The dad thinks the fly is the smartest pet too. Okay, the question says, what did the dad think about the fly after he heard the fly say buzz? So the answer would be B. Okay, why? Because when the boy first showed the fly to his parents, his dad said, no, a fly cannot be a pet, it is a pest. So he didn't agree until he started running after the fly with a swatter, trying to kill the fly. So he heard the fly say buzz, and then he was shocked or surprised because he thought that the fly said the boy's name. So then he changed his mind and he said, yes, you're right. This fly is the smartest pet. Okay. Number 4, why do the judges laugh when they see the boy bring a fly to the pet show? The judges are the people who choose who will be the winner in the pet show. Okay. A, because they think a fly cannot be a pet, or B, the fly can fly in a fancy way. The answer would be A. Okay, they started laughing because they said a fly cannot be a pet. It's a pest. What does the fly do to show the judges that it is a good pet? What did the fly do? The fly reads a story, or B, the fly does some tricks and says the boy's name and flies high and then goes into the jar. Yes, the answer would be B. So the fly did some fancy flying, and then it said the boy's name, Buzz, and then it flew up high in the sky and came diving right into the jar. So the judges were shocked and said, yes, this fly knows where its home is. They know that he knows that he's supposed to stay in the jar. And next we have, do the boy and the fly become friends at the end of the story? Yes, they become friends. Okay, and the last one is like a bonus question. It's asking you, what is your point of view about the story? What do you think about the story, High Fly Guy? Did you like it or not, and why? Okay, here is telling you details about the genre. The genre, as we said, is a made-up is fantasy, which is a made-up story or an imaginary story, and of course the characters are not real, and sometimes, or most of the time, the characters are animals that pretend to act like that behave like people, where they talk, eat, and chat, hang out like in the other story, and the events can never happen in real life. Okay, and that was it for today.